everybody? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Hi, everyone. Barb, don't go to sleep. Wake up. Crazy Crime Chick, Bumblebee, Mama 3. Support with Steffa Delaney. Hi, you guys. Miranda, thank you guys so much for coming. What's a Friday night without a little true crime with me, T. Queen B to you. I owe you a phone call, girl. Let me get you. Okay, so I am learning all these little technical things behind the scenes, and let me tell you, it's quite a pain in the ass. So I am figuring it out, though. I'm figuring it out. Well, what would the fun be without any technical difficulties? Jen Lee, mi amor. Yeah, I'll start screaming really loud, Barb. BS detector. All right, all right. Well, welcome to CriminaliTy, the new True Crime with T version, but much better and upgraded thanks to some great friends of mine. Steph! Aw, Miranda, thank you. Missy! Snow White. I'm just giving everybody a chance to pop in. I know it's been a long time, so I got to kind of get back in the swing of things. And today I was watching a live stream of a YouTuber that I enjoy, and she was like, "You just have to do it," and I was like, "You know what? I do just have to do it. I'm following all these cases, paying attention to all the stuff that's going on, and I just haven't. I don't know. I just had to get the oomph to be able to hop on here and just get her done. Get her done. How is everybody tonight? I have to figure out how to go back to. Okay, I said that 400 times too. Yes, you did. Whatever. Rip it off like a band-aid. I know. I know. So much easier like when you're thinking about it and then you're just like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys are following oh, Crazy Crime Check. You don't know much about this case? I'm surprised. You're like all up in the know about all kinds of fun stuff. So there's all these cases that are happening right now where these children are coming up, reported missing, but they haven't actually been seen for an absurd amount of time. So this case is one of those, unfortunately. And I think back to when like the pandemic started, and one of the things that people thought about was what's going to happen to our kids, what's going to happen to our kids, and what's going to happen to kids that are mistreated when there is no schools, there is nobody to check on, and you're not able to, visit relatives, so they don't see what's happening. And I feel like we're starting to see some of that come to fruition now, unfortunately. But another case that I've been following, which I think a lot of you have, is Harmony Montgomery. So that's one. There's at least four right now that are mainstream media. This one is Serenity McKinney. So she is a 4-year-old. PG, you made my Friday. She's a 4-year-old from Kentucky, from Shelby County, Kentucky, who was just reported missing on January 31st. So I'm going to give you a little backstory, and then I'll show you some photos and some of the things that have been happening with the news and the family. But so she was reported missing on January 31st. There's a lot of people involved in this, so it's complex. Her mom's name is actually Catherine, but she goes by her middle name, which is Abigail. So she goes by Abby. So you'll hear people, if you look up articles on her, it may say Catherine, it may say Abby. Her mom's name is Abby, and her dad's name is David. The mom has a boyfriend, don't they all? That is, his name is Dakota. So we're just going to kind of go over some of the players. And so then they have their extended families, their parents and whatnot. And the person who reported her missing on January 31st reported that they had last seen her at Christmas, December of 2020. So over a year ago. Now, obviously, there's some reasons behind that, which we'll get into, but hold on, let me get rid of that. I got all kinds of weird stuff coming up on my screen. Um, so Abby is 21 years old. She actually got pregnant with um, Serenity when she was 16. Her I wouldn't even call him her boyfriend. They had met, they had kind of hit it off, they'd started hanging out, David, and he was 18 at the time. He was under the impression, according to him, that she was actually 18 as well. So they, according to him, they hook up one time and she ends up pregnant. And then he finds out that she's actually only 16. So this causes obviously some rift in the family. She's 16 and hi Jen Lou, hi Melissa. The Smalls, yep, a year. So causes some rifts in the family, obviously, because she's 16, he's 18, and he apparently lives a bad boy, according to him, bad boy lifestyle. So he's into some drugs and some hangs out with some bad people and whatnot. The grandmother, so the maternal grandmother, steps in and says, "Hey, I'll help you take care of Serenity so that you can finish school." So she goes and stays with grandma, maternal grandma, and is staying there and finishes school and everything is going okay. David and her have a decent relationship. They're not dating, they're not romantic, and she is the Serenity sees both sides of the family. Not as often does she see David, but she sees the paternal grandparents often. So Serenity and Abby are living with maternal grandma, and lo and behold, Abby meets Dakota at the beginning of 2020. Oh, you guys are so good to each other. Look how kind you are. I love it. So she meets Dakota at the beginning of 2020. So he doesn't really like she lives with grandma, so though they decide they're going to move in with um, Abby's dad. So Abby and Serenity move out of grandma's and into her dad and stepmom's home. They live there until approximately the beginning of 2020. Oh no, so they met in 2020. Yeah, they met. So let me think. Yeah, they met the beginning of 2020. So approximately, she's going to move in with him in like January of 2021. Did Sleuth show up? Sleuth, where are you? I got to figure out how to get you a wrench. One day I'll figure that out. No, I already figured it out. It's just like there's like 5 different screens and stuff to go to. Thank you, Mia Moore. Okay, so Amelia. So where were we? Okay, so she's gonna move. She moves in with dad in the middle of 2020, and then the beginning of 2021, she's gonna move in with Dakota. So her and Dakota and Serenity are gonna move in together. Nobody in the family is happy about this decision because they don't think that she's old enough, mature enough to make this decision. Mind you, at the time she was 20. So they don't necessarily have any bad vibes about him quite yet, but they're like, it's too soon. There's no reason to be moving in together. Barb, she is the last time she was seen that we can prove was December 27th, 2020 at Christmas time. So the family that reports her missing is the dad and the stepmom. The dad and the stepmom are they report her missing because so like the missing flyers, a lot of them will say like December 23rd, December 24th, but no, a little over a year, Delaney. So yeah, so Christmas 2020. Um, the but then the paternal grandparents come around and say, no, we actually saw Serenity December 27th of 2020. So some of the missing flyers still say like Christmas, but it's actually December 27th is the last time that she was actually seen by a grandparent, great grandparent. Does that make sense? Okay, so she yeah, almost like a little over a year. A little over a year. She was reported missing January 31st of 2022. So just this year. So she goes and lives with Dakota January 2021. against the family's advice, but it is what it is. Obviously, she's old enough to make her own decisions. You can't really stop the girl from doing what she wants. Um, Nobody really talks to them though, or they don't really talk to the family anymore. Nobody's really seeing them, and she kind of presents it like Abby presents it to her family along the lines of like, "Hey, I just want to get settled. I want to get settled with my new place and my new boyfriend, and I want Serenity to get settled, and we'll be around soon." And then they are trying to see Serenity and Abby, and there's not a lot of response. There's some conflict of timing here because right around this same time, the last time that the family saw her, there's been reports that it's either Abby's stepmom or her real mom, I don't remember which one, that reported to CPS something about a diaper rash. So I don't the timing of that is a little off because then you have some more reports that come up around June because now the family is not seeing Abby or Serenity. And so they want like a welfare check done. So they call CPS. I don't know what it is in Kentucky, so forgive me on that, but DCFS, one of those. And they asked to go out and check on Serenity. So they're out there and they knock on the doors and Abby's like, nope, she's at grandma's house. Nope, she's at the babysitter's. Nope, she's here, she's there. And they keep closing the CPS case without actually laying eyes on Serenity. So now nobody's seen Serenity at this time for 6 months approximately. Abby's stepmom, so step grandma says, and I hate calling them that, but I just want to make sure you guys know what side of the family we're talking about. So Abby's stepmom says that a couple weeks before Father's Day in June, she was on the phone with Abby and heard Serenity in the background. So we go, okay, so she heard her in June of 2021. So she is the last one so far to report that she's even heard her voice. Now, come up on July, something must have happened because Dakota and Abby are now homeless. They don't have an apartment, they don't have a place to live. And Abby and Dakota start sleeping and hanging out at a friend's house, a couple. And so they're staying there. So this couple comes forward and says when they started staying there in July of 2021, there was no Serenity. Never saw Serenity. They were told that Serenity lived with the grandparents because they were homeless and didn't want Serenity to have to go through that. Mhm. I know you guys are like, "What? What? This doesn't even make sense." Um, I'm trying not to miss any details so you guys have, like, the full story of what I have. So, July, they move in with these friends or staying at this friend's house, and there's no Serenity. They don't question it because they're like, "Okay, well, she was homeless. She doesn't want her kid to be homeless with her. Just the kids at the grandma's." Now there's oh, so in June, I gotta back up just a second. See, I missed a big part of this. So in June, before this happened, so in June, there's some type of thing with this whole CPS where they're calling out these welfare checks where Abby gets really pissed about it. So Abby gets really mad at her family and actually ends up blocking them all on all of social media, especially her mom. So I'm assuming in the conversations that her mom is the one who actually reports the CPS call because she's the one that she's the most mad at in June. So she blocks her and then ends up talking to one of her sisters on the phone for a couple hours and the sister is able to like calm her down so she's not so mad, but she does not unblock the mom. Now nobody talks to them since June. In October of 2021, one of the sisters, I think it's through Instagram chat, gets a hold of Abby and they have a you know fairly decent conversation, but then Abby ends up blocking her as well. So now Abby has all of her family blocked, all of Serenity's dad's family blocked, which is David's family. They're all blocked, so there nobody can get a hold of them. And because there was a little bit of animosity between these families, I don't believe they were communicating too much up until more recently when they were talking and saying like, "Hey, have you guys heard from her? Have you guys, or where's this at?" Because 6 months now have gone by since she's blocked them, and they're like, "This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous." So the families get together, the paternal side and the maternal side all get together, and they basically make this report, which is why I said the last date kind of seen was, hi Jay, was reported December, I think it's 23rd or 24th, but then the paternal grandparents come forward and say, no, we actually saw her on December 27th. So the last day somebody actually saw her was December 27th. Supposedly the last time somebody heard her voice was a couple weeks before Father's Day in June. Oh, she blocked everyone but Dakota's mom and sister. Okay, so and Dakota's the boyfriend, not Serenity's dad. So that's interesting, Mule. Thank you. Um, okay, so then we're up to January 31st. This is when the family makes this report, and they're all getting together and they're comparing stories and what's going on, what happened, where is everybody. So they call and they get the cops to go out and check on Serenity again. They actually show up at Party City, which is where Abby was working. And they show up there and Abby's like, nope, she's with the babysitter. She's at daycare. She's fine. February 3rd, the state of Kentucky actually, well, let me back up just a second. Because for the 6 months that the family wasn't talking to her, they were told that she was in Tennessee. They were told she was in Florida. They were told that she was moving all over the place. Well, lo and behold, she was actually in Louisville, Kentucky, and she was working at Party City, and that's where the police actually ended up finding her. So February 3rd, the state of Kentucky actually gets custody of Serenity. So now we have Abby and her boyfriend Dakota, who have to relinquish custody of Serenity to the police. And when there's a follow up to get Serenity, nobody's around. There's nobody there. They're gone. So February 6th, this past Sunday, um, they were actually Abby and Dakota were arrested in Kansas for interfering with custodial relations. Basically, same charge that Lori Vallow actually had originally was because she was supposed to turn the kids over to the state. MJ, snap. Um, so they did not turn over Serenity to the state of Kentucky, so they ended up getting charged. So currently, they are actually waiting to be extradited back to Kentucky because they're in Kansas. So the official report was made January 31st. Yep. Right. But the family had not laid eyes on Serenity since December 27th of 2020. This is crazy. This is crazy. So that's not there's still more layers to this story. So come to find out that Dakota, Mr. Dakota, the boyfriend, actually has a history of he has a pretty lengthy criminal record for his age, but he has a history of abusing his girlfriends. And his girlfriends are coming forward and saying, "Hey, like we're worried because we know what he did to us, and we actually were able to get out of this, toxic relationship. But we're worried about Abby." So now the family's torn, which is understandable. They're torn between is Abby part of whatever's happened to Serenity, or is Abby a victim of Dakota? And I think, as family, I think they're pushing more that she's a victim of Dakota because, they don't want Abby to be part of anything that would have happened. So they're arrested in Kansas on Sunday and they're interviewed and asked where Serenity is. What do you think that Abby says? Abby pleads the fifth and refuses to answer questions about where her daughter is. Pleads the fifth. So Serenity's dad, we talked about him for a little bit, David. He says he was battling his demons. Your purple face is hard. Um, oh, it's hard to get used to my purple face. Well, I'm in the dark. Otherwise, I'd have my camera on, but It's dark, so I'm like, because I'm sitting outside. You know me and being outside. But so David says, he says he's battling his own demons at the time, so he wasn't necessarily overly involved in Serenity's life. But he said that they had that him and Abby had a halfway decent relationship, but nobody really filled him in on all the CPS stuff that was kind of going on. And about 6 months ago, he got a really bad feeling that something was bad. And then, like 3 months ago, he called them, and he believes it was Dakota that answered the phone, and he was not able to talk to anybody. So, all right, let's see. I feel the same way with my grandson. He's 2, and not a day goes by I don't see him. He's cuddling with me right now, actually. Oh my God! Yay! Holy crap! Hi, Andrea. So you have this extended family who was very, very involved. I mean, great grandma of Serenity, Abby's grandma's letting them live there while she finishes school. You have the dad and the stepmom who let Abby and Serenity move in, and they're helping take care of her. You have the paternal grandparents and paternal, great grandparents, because these guys were young when they had the kids. All of them, I mean, they're all trying, but now you have them, they're all cut off for a year. So then, of course, the question begs, why does it take a year for this to happen? But then you have June and these other calls that were made, and supposedly some other call around Christmas time about a diaper rash. I have no proof of that. That's all literally hearsay. So take it for what you want. Why did nobody send the police to their home and demand a check on Serenity? So that was what they had done in June. They had the CPS out there to check on Serenity, but nobody. She kept saying she was at daycare, or she was at a grandma's, or she was at you know whomever, a friend's house, and they closed the case. They would just close the case, like, oh, okay, everything looks good, close the case. So now the coworkers from Party City are coming forward and talking about how obviously the cops came in and whatnot, and this old roommate's coming out and saying, hey, she lived with us till they lived there from July of 2021 until September of 2021, and um, at that time, none of these people have seen Serenity. Then the ex roommate comes out with the fact that Abby is approximately 6 months pregnant, and the coworkers confirm that Abby is telling people that she is 6 months pregnant. So now there's another baby possibly involved. I see, live in chaos. That's what I think. I think that I, I literally was talking to my husband about this when the pandemic hit. Like, what was going to happen to children who were not allowed to go to school and who were not allowed to see their extended families? How were they ever going to be protected? And now we're seeing a plethora of children who have been missing throughout the pandemic, but the families don't know because they're told the kids are at daycare, or they're told that the kids are at other grandparents' house, and um, it's it's astonishing to me, but not surprising, sadly. Jax, I totally agree with you. Ah, Rosalind. Yeah, I think they're coming a lot out of the COVID nightmares because one, there's the fact that there's no schools, and some of these kids are younger and they're not school age, but the fact that they have no means of meeting with their families, or these grandparents, great grandparents are worried about COVID, and if these guys are out working and whatnot, then um, who knows? Thanks, Jeanette. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on sharing my screen so I can show you guys some info that I have found. Like, it's been a little while since I've done this, so I'm like, I got to get back in the habit. Let's see. I don't want that. Molson Man. I think that's another issue as well. Is like these people were out of work. The parents are working from home. The kids are at home. All right, you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a second while I figure out what the heck I'm doing over here. Are there any other children aside from the pregnancy? No, not that I'm aware of. And she does not have any other children, but I don't know if Dakota has any children. I have not looked into that whatsoever. And then David, Serenity's dad, was actually he's actually moved away from Kentucky, in his words, to get away from the environment that was there because he was never going to be clean and sober and be a productive member of society with the influences he was around. So he's actually moved out of state, which is another reason that he's not actually been, in physical contact with Serenity for a while. More, no outside guidance or extra eyes that could help notice these nightmares. These babies are being tortured in their own homes, parents taking out their COVID stresses. I agree. And I think that when you have people who are already prone to abuse, and if the allegations are true from his exes, that's concerning to me. And I know that they're both David's family and Abby's family are hopeful at this time that Serenity is somewhere and that she is safe and that they, gave her to somebody else, somebody maybe in Dakota's extended family or a friend that just hasn't come forward yet. Um, and I know that the reality is that there's a set amount of time that something happened to this little girl and nobody knows what it is. And now her own mother is refusing to cooperate. I think there is another little girl around 6 years old. I may be confusing cases though. There's Harmony, who's around the same age. Um, there's this is like the fourth case that I've been reading about, but I don't want to say the other names because I don't remember if I know them correctly, and I don't want to say I'm wrong. But if you guys can say them in chat. I'd rather you be wrong than me. The little girl in Washington, there's another little girl in Washington. I sent you that article, Mia Moore. And these kids are getting younger and younger, and that all these horrible things are happening to them. It's so sad. Not that any age is okay, but so many of them are just innocent babies. They are. They're the little kids. That's why I'm like, they don't have anywhere to go. They have no outlet. They have no, nobody to see them or take care of them. All right, let's see if I can get in here and show you guys some pictures. And she's so cute. She's just so cute. Of course, it says I entered an old password. Great. What the heck is the new password? That's the only one I know. That's never a good sign. All right, we're not going to do that. Let me see. I don't know what happened, but at Criminality, I hope you give an update on what happened. Everyone loves and supports you. Just don't know what happened. Would like to know if you're up to sharing. I assume that you mean with the break with Unmasked. Maybe at some point I'll end up sharing, but I mean, the biggest thing is it was just irreconcilable differences. There's not much more to it at this point. I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope they are the same for me. Now, why can I not get Oakley Carlson? That's one of them. Yep. I did. Maybe I entered my password wrong. I did it a couple times, but whatever. We'll see. A lot of multitasking going on. Darn it. All right, give me 1 second, you guys. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Let me see if I can save some of these real quick, and that way it'll be easier to share them with you anyway. I normally have this done beforehand, but then there was the technical difficulties, and it like threw off everything I was doing. And like I said, I spur of the moment decided, you know what, I'm just going to go live. I'm going to do it. I have all these cases, all the information's like overloading my brain. Get out of there. I don't want in there. All right, we're going to start with this one. Let's see if I can get it to work. Oakley is the Washington case. Okay. Okay, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. I think I might get it. Did it work? Shoot, not what I wanted to do. There she is. I know I need more lives to just get it out, to get out like and just shake it off. It's like shake it off. Mm-mm. Okay, can you guys all see that, or is it just me? Isn't she cute? She's so cute. All right, let me see if I can add some more of them now, because it'll make it easier for me. Oh, and then I got his mugshots and all of Dakota's criminal history. You guys are so patient. Thank you very much. As things get moving, it'll be smoother. Maybe. Ah. Okay, this one's important. Let me show you this one. This is important to the timeline. Nope, that's not what I want to show you. Where the heck did it go? Oh, maybe I could just do it from right there. Let's see if it shares how that looks. Can you guys see that or no? No, you guys can't see that yet. Nah, I don't think I like that. So then you guys can't actually see her. Or maybe that's better. Oh, I know. Did you guys see Letitia Stout today? Oh, that's a whole nother can of worms. That's a whole nother can of worms. Oh, Andrea. Wait 5 more minutes. Thank you. Like, I swear it'll get better. Okay, this is the one I want you guys to see because this is the one that's important to the timeline and something that I picked out from one of the groups for Serenity. Let's see. Share. Okay, so this photo right here was posted towards the end of January 2021. Yeah, 2021. On Abby's Facebook page. Now the family doesn't know the picture, doesn't really remember the picture, but they believe it's from an earlier time due to the fact that it looks more springtime and that Abby or that Serenity is in short sleeves. So this is not a confirmed picture of her. But let me see. Where's the other one? No. Joan! Isn't she so cute? She's so cute. I have some videos you guys are going to love too. Once I can figure all this out. Let me get to my other ones. Where the hell did it go? So this is mom, and mom is 21. This is mom's boyfriend, Dakota. So he is not Serenity's dad. I don't know if I actually have a picture of Serenity's dad. I probably do. Let me see. Okay, let's save this one. Save this one. And these right here. These are important too. Oh, okay, let me see if I can switch it now. So these photos, let's see what comes up when I click on that. Does it change on there? Of course not. Why would it? That would be way too easy. Okay, so these photos are from Christmas, Christmas 2020, when the dad and the stepmom had last seen Serenity. Let me see if I can get to the other ones. Oh, there we go. See, it is working. So these are the last photos that are confirmed, of like the date is actually confirmed of when they were taken. So the one I was showing you of Abby and Dakota and Serenity, there's no proof of when that was taken. We know it was posted to Facebook in January of 2023. 2023. Oh my gosh, it was posted in the future. It's freaking nuts. No, 2021. So now here, this photo is actually from Abby's Instagram account. And if you guys notice, let me see if you guys can see. Oh, you can. Okay, so where this picture right here, the most recent photo that was added to her Instagram account was actually added on July 3rd of 2021. Now, this is the same outfit that both Dakota and Serenity are wearing from the Facebook post that was posted in January. So she's just uploading old photos, because even if they were from January, this is unless they're wearing the exact same thing and looking at the camera the exact same way. This is in Kentucky. In Kentucky. All right, let me see if I can share these videos. Let me get to the other ones. I think I went the wrong way. I did. Oh, let's show the history of this winner right here. Let's look at him. Oh man, did I not save his? All right, I have to go do that real quick so you guys can see his charges. You guys are gonna die when you see his charges. Dakota's freaking mess. I had to have saved him, right? Darn it, where's my phone? You guys are all gonna get brownie points for patience. You gonna come in, Christine, so you can talk while I look for stuff? You're good to me. She's too good to me, you guys. And Christine, I told Christine I was going live tonight, and she's like, I don't know anything about this. Good. You get to learn.
Hey, everybody. Doesn't this remind you of Megan Boswell? Like the whole like grandparents
Yes.
thing and Evelyn, her daughter?
Yes. Well, Casey Anthony, Megan Boswell. All right, let me send these to myself so that I can share them with you guys. Why is it not wanting me to do anything?
Hey, Lana. I'm having all the Bluetooth problems right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
I just want to be able to show them these because they're nuts.
My son's probably going to run out here in a minute and ask for more candy.
You're like, yes, here you go. Have fun. Take the candy.
Right? I gave him.
Go
Went to the store
enjoy.
and bought all the brides to be quiet. I like sour gummy worms, but my son likes the Swedish fish.
Oh, Sour Patch Kids are where it's at. Oh, let's see.
We don't eat Skittles at my house. They hurt everybody's teeth so much. So
Seriously, I love a good. What about a Starburst?
no, I mean, I love this is gonna cause some problems, but I love the orange ones are like my favorite.
Well, you and I would be a match made because I'll eat the other ones.
Yeah, and I love the orange ones, but those also hurt my teeth. So
I like to eat a pink and a red one at the same time.
well, that sounds exotic.
I know, right? That's me. It's me over here living on the
Way
edge.
to make
That's how I do it.
Gourmet
Living
chef.
living
Gourmet
on the
chef
edge
finds
over
the
here,
Starburst.
mixing my Starburst flavors. You guys watch out for me. Okay, let's see if I can pull these up. No, that's not what I want. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Michelle probably knows. Is this what state is this in?
This is Kentucky.
Oh,
Shelby
Kentucky.
County, Kentucky.
And Evelyn Boswell was in
Tennessee.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Now these are probably not in order, but you know, gummy's not gummed. Okay. So this is one of his. Let me see if I can start flipping through the other ones.
This is this boyfriend?
This is the boyfriend's record, yes. Oh, that's her. That's Harmony. Or that's not Harmony, that's Serenity. I'm gonna mix them all up because they're like Harmony, Serenity. And then she has an Aunt Harmony. Here's another one. Here's another one of his.
Probation violation.
Yeah, the dude's 6'6". Here's some mug shots. Who knows what you're going to find in this folder as I flip through here, but this is way easier. There won't be anything really bad, I promise. Criminal trespass. Violation of an emergency protection order. There you go. There's Dakota.
Oh, Shmita, sorry.
What happened to Shmita?
She was still waiting on the old one.
No, you were not. Were you really? Did they didn't tell you to get over here? An hour late, but I'm here now. Oh, shiznit. I hit all kinds of fun stuff on that, trying to read chat at the same time.
Oh, that was an interesting one. Terroristic threatening.
Oh, shoot. Did I not read that one? Let's go back. Yeah, terroristic threatening in the 3rd degree. I think we were just talking about terroristic threats when it came to, I think Lana was just actually talking about this not that long ago. So now he's 6'5". 6'5", 200 pounds. He's shrunk and gained some weight. Yeah. There she is. Look at how cute she is. I can't stand it. She's just so cute.
She is cute.
Okay, so those are the last photos. And then I want to show you guys a video of her. Hopefully it doesn't have too much like information on it because I didn't really not trying to dox people. Except for him, because his is public record. He can be doxxed.
Shanita, I was probably like, I know, Teresa
just chilling and waiting.
Yeah, I was like, I've got my nerves from this have gone through like a whole pack already. I know it's terrible.
Christine's like, well, way to just tell me right before you're about to do it, and I'm like, it was a whim. She's like, well, I don't have all this stuff ready. I'm like, let's see what we can do.
I mean, everything looks okay. Teresa's on the controls of these pictures, guys.
Yeah, whatever. They know. All right, let's see.
Our twinsy robot faces.
I know, dude. I love them. Look at it. And then mine's on one eye and yours is on the other one. It's so cool. Okay, let me see if I can find this one real quick. I want to find this video. Darn it. Can you guys hear all my clicking? Click, click,
yes.
click, click, click. Oh, okay. Shit.
Hey, you know who I want to do a video about, T? You should do?
Who?
I'm volunteering you to do.
Do it. Let's do it.
Kyron Horman. That case is so interesting to me. I can't believe because that stepmother had like tried to hire a hitman or something like in a previous marriage, and then she already had a crazy record.
I don't know a lot about that case. I mean, I know of it, but I don't know a lot about it.
And she lives, I think she lives out here in Northern California now. She lives out here. I live in Northern California. So.
All right, why can I not find it?
I've not heard of Olivia Jansen.
Oh, this might be it. Let me see. What the heck did I do?
Any pictures of the dogs? Barbara, are you talking about the case or us personally? Because I'll get into it about my dog.
Yeah, you can talk about your dog. That's what she likes. She wants either the men with the no shirts or the dogs.
Okay. Well, no men here.
Just the dog.
Yeah, I have a giant dog, a puppy.
And I wanted to show you guys this video. I can't find it. Okay, so apparently I did something really wonky and I saved every photo from my messenger ever. How in the heck did I pull that off? I couldn't do that if I tried. What the heck?
And then you took a screenshot of it and saved that too? Ditto.
No, it's all on my computer. Somehow I got all of it.
So no more pictures of Serenity or?
Yeah, no, I have this video that I wanted to play, but what the hell did I do? How did I pull that off?
Amelia, are you in California too?
Go Rams! Woo woo! I don't know what the hell I did. This like whole file is literally like any photo I've ever had in my messenger. That could actually be interesting.
Right? Our screenshot and our messaging folders.
All right, I'm gonna try this one more time, and then if it doesn't work, then we're gonna move on. But I have this really cool video that her stepmom posted of her, and she's so stinking cute that I wanted you guys to see it. So let me see. Let me try to find it.
I wonder what's going on with the case recently that the girl that the boyfriend and the friend or the roommate drove her to the hotel and they found the
Samuel Olsen?
Yeah, I wonder I haven't
I
looked
haven't
at.
heard anything about that recently. I know that she was doing some pretrial, like, stuff, but there's nothing new that ever that's come out as far as I'm aware. Some of the gals in chat I know follow that case. Maybe they know.
That girl is crazy. I saw her and I I hate doing that, but I thought she looked suspicious right away.
Okay, here it is. Now let me see if I can share it and turn the volume on.
My daughter is a junior Rams cheerleader. It's our like local city team. She'll be in high school next year though, so that'll be fun.
Wow. You're going to have a high school girl. I'm going to have a high school boy.
Yes. Ugh.
I'm not excited about it. I'm like, there's no way you're in high school already.
Do you know what though? Now I see a lot of people, they talk about their children, like their little ones, and how they are always talking, you know how kids do, like what? And I'm like, it's so much worse when they stop talking. Like my daughter, I can get 4 words out of her a day.
My son doesn't talk to me.
Nothing
How's
going
school?
on.
How's school? Boring. What'd you
Yeah,
do?
my daughter's the same
Nothing.
way.
Oh my gosh.
Michelle, I totally agree about the grandmother, that plea that she did. I think I watched like a body language analysis that they did about the grandmother's plea versus like the other pleas and what, but it was so heart-wrenching. I totally agree about that grandmother. Just ouch, watching her.
Did you guys ever, that the case where the baby daddy went and shot the baby mama like 2 days after she had the baby, and then
Oh my gosh.
he says that he put the baby in the river?
Yeah. I agree,
Has
Lana.
anybody gotten any follow up on that case?
No, I didn't. I only, what? I really only like pay attention to the ones where like that crime was committed and then they solved it. They arrested him. Like
they got him, but they never found the baby. And so he says he threw the baby in the river, but nobody's ever said whether there's like surveillance that actually show him doing that. Because I mean, you'd think that it's like by a dock or something that there'd be, you'd be able to actually tell. You'd see him doing it. I'm just wondering if he actually did it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That's so sad to think about. Or the mother. Did you see her slinging that bag into the trash can? Just like nothing.
Oh, that mom.
Like it was a heavy,
is she
like
going to
you're
trial
trying to
yet?
get it up, you like fling it. Oh my gosh, that was terrible.
That baby lived. That little boy lived.
Oh, good.
The one that she threw in the dumpster?
Yeah, I think I had heard that, but that was terrible. Lana, back to what you said. I totally agree that this is like Casey Anthony vibes again.
It is. It's a lot like Casey. I know we do need gifts. It's a lot like Casey Anthony and a lot like Megan Boswell.
Barbara, I'm on it.
If we're D-Holla, if we're narrowing it down and we believe the grandparents and what they said they saw and talked to Serenity last, or heard Serenity's voice in the background, then it would be, there's a window between right before Father's Day up until the day in July she moves in with these friends, that they were supposedly living in their car and homeless. So like, where is, like, that's the time frame. That's like the narrowed down time frame.
Who just does this with their children? Did you watch that trial recently? And or maybe it wasn't very recently, but I just watched a trial about the foster mother that was like she worked for like the not the district attorney, the prosecutor's office or district attorney or something, but she was in like the legal field career, and she had grown up in foster care with the mother, and then she ended up fostering the 2 daughters, and then one of them died, and they convicted her and her husband. But that mother, like would just take her daughters to people's, like her mom's coworker, and leave the children there. Like, this happens or what? Like, I can't find anybody to babysit my kids. Like, where am I going to take them and just leave them?
The birth mom would do that, or the foster mom did?
The birth mother would. Well, she was on, there was like drugs and stuff involved, and the kids were taken away, eventually, but the grandparents were all involved. But they would just take them. They lived with like 2 different sets of people, where it's like she literally went and met them and then left the children after like an hour, and they would raise them for like 6 months, and it was just like, who has the audacity to go to somebody's house with their kids and then just be like, okay, peace? Like, what?
That's crazy to me. And then, but those foster parents were the ones that were charged with something happening to one of the kids?
Yeah, they murdered her. They like beat her. She had like, she had an injury to her like abdomen that they said that it was like her spleen or something completely disattached from the rest of the like organs and stuff, from the force of the hit in her abdomen, and like she was just messed up. That woman,
seriously?
Yeah, that woman is from hell. And you could tell the husband was just kind of one of those like meek. He didn't speak up. That's like what they portrayed him as also. Like, he didn't stop it, and he didn't participate, but he didn't stop it. And so he ended up getting life too. But that woman, that girl, the foster mother, was evil.
Wow.
Thanks, Gwen.
Gwen! You could thank Christine for that.
Yep, I got it. But the trial of Brittany, who watched that? Oh my gosh, I've been trying to tell the admins, I've been trying to tell Michelle and Dre and T to go watch this trial of Brittany. What was her name? The redhead. And the baby, the little boy, oh my God, I'm spacing on the name right now, but the little boy ended up in the river. They went and like threw him off a bridge with the kids in the car.
Wow, I've never heard of these.
Everybody's lost their damn mind. Okay, so I hope everybody in chat has their mind nicely in a firm grasp. Because
I'm just gonna say right now, if there's really anybody who doesn't want their kid, like, I'll take him or her. There has to be a little one though, not like an 18-year-old that's like a pain in the ass. Okay, I don't know how else I'm gonna get this to be able to play. So I'm just gonna do it this way and see if it works.
Michelle. I mean, that's all she was just a big frizzy bunch of redhead. All
right. Can you hear it?
No.
You can't hear it?
No.
Shit. All right, hold on.
Brittany Gosney. That's the name of the trial.
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah, Brittany Gosney is I mean, you guys literally go look up these interrogations by Brittany Gosney and meet me back. And let's talk about it, because they are the most aggravating thing I've ever seen, ever. She tries to justify all like her lies, and it's just ridiculous.
I do know that one. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you guys can hear it this time. Can you hear it now or no?
No.
You still can't hear it?
Nope. That's going to be our next live, talking about those interrogations.
I can't believe you can't hear that.
It's like Bella. What is she singing about?
She's singing a song. Oh shit, did I just close it? Son of a bitch.
That was like Bella's singing video.
It is, but she's singing more rock and roll. I don't know the name of the song. I've been kissed by a rose. Is that what it is?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Hamilton was that was the biological dad's name, and then also the stepdad's name, I think. I think it was but they weren't related. James Hamilton was the stepdad in the interrogations. I think it's like, I'm gonna say Kentucky, but that might just be me being
Because we're talking about Serenity.
no, I'm talking about Brittany Gosney. I want to say it was like Kentucky, but maybe it was like Alabama. I don't know. It was a southern state, I think, just from the way they were their drawls.
Okay, one more time, and then it's just too bad.
Okay.
Even though that sucks because it's so cute. Anything?
No, I can't hear it.
Well, I don't know because I'm hitting share audio. All right. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have one more thing to try.
Ohio, thank you. Sorry. Shmita, you guys should do the live panels about those interrogations. I mean, they're just really outlandish. I hate to go on and on about it, but they're just out of this world. Okay, so no video?
I don't know what else to do because it doesn't. It won't. I can't get the volume to go. I remember my husband doing something.
Talking about the case, and I'll try to go grab it and bring it in.
Because it's in. I'd have to send it to you then. Hold on.
Is it on Facebook?
No, I put it in my. I was making a video about all the little stuff about her, and it's in there. So I'd have to send it to you. But then I just decided to go live with all my info instead.
What is that?
But I remember. It's like I have a video clip of her.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here, let me send it to you.
Okay. I'll grab it.
It's like the first thing on the video clip. There's other stuff on there, like the news stuff and her photos and whatnot. But okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me get out of that. You guys literally like win like the most patience award today.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna take myself out real quick to see if I can get it set up. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I'll be back.
Sounds good. Can you beep your horn? Honest question. I don't even know what I've missed in this chat. You have an injunction against honking? I'm a part of a large Italian family, and we always trade off each other's kids. It's the only way we survive and get breaks when we need them. We have to support each other. I'm gonna come drop off my kids with you. All right, hopefully Christine can get it to go. I see her coming back in. Oh, let me get the. That's the Brittany Gosney one. That's the whole. Is that the whole trial? The ish going on up north with the truckers? I don't know. I'm too busy looking into true crime cases. I have no idea what's going on with the truckers up north. Amelia, I know. First live, shit has to go wrong because that's just how things go. You want me to add, Christine? You ready for me to add it to the stream? Because it's not on the stream yet. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh shoot, I gotta get rid of the comment.
He's so cute. He did so good.
Yeah, go back to the beginning. This one. Can you guys hear that now? I can hear it. Sizzle. Now that your rose is in bloom. It's so cute that she knows this song. Barbara, not that I'm aware of. No, there was nothing announced that she had any. That she was just a normal little girl. You did, Sizzle. I think that's it. There's other clips on here of like the news and stuff, but I basically covered all that already anyway. Oh. So as of right now, the most update is that Abby and Dakota are still in Kansas waiting to be extradited. And nobody still knows where Serenity is. She's pleading the fifth. Ironically, though, that the cops that were interviewed did not say what Dakota was saying. The hope for the family from the family was that once Dakota and Abby were separated behind, in separate places, that Abby would be more willing to talk. But now we're talking about like 5 days later, and there's still no updates. So hopefully something soon. I know that the grandparents, even the great grandparents, the Serenity's birth father. I mean, they're all still hopeful. I'm hopeful, but it's tough. It's tough. She's been missing a long time. So, but I'll keep you guys updated. Let's see. Is there any other things that we need to cover? You guys want to talk about any other cases before we hop off for our Friday evening? Now I got my feet wet. I feel a little bit better, but I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys being here, spending your Friday night with me. There's probably a bazillion other things you could be doing, and yet you chose to be here. I appreciate you. She is too cute. I know, she's so cute. Let me put another picture of her up here on the screen before we leave, just because she's so cute. Let's see if I have one I hadn't showed you guys yet. Let's see this one. There she is. Dang, you came in late. That's okay. Now that we're back in business, I feel like we're gonna be here a lot more often. So there's a lot of cases I've been looking at. I want to try to do lives when it comes to a lot of the more current cases, the ones that are kind of trending, so we can get updates as it goes. And then there is a cold case out of Australia, actually, that I was looking into, and we'll hopefully get something up. Mar R, hi Trey. Amanda Vida told me you had a channel. Aw, Amanda Vida. Amanda's Vida. Right?
Anyways, good night, everybody.
Rock your new place. I'm gonna rock my new place, and you guys are helping me break it in. So I appreciate that. Like I said, we'll be back more often. All right, you guys, you go enjoy your Friday night. I'll probably see you in somebody else's chat if there's anything good going on.
Right.
Keep an eye out for any updates on little Serenity McKinney. She's a little cutie pie, 4 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes. Anybody knows anything, call the numbers.
Night tea. Actually, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.